It's Wednesday, June 21st. I'm Barry Davis with your KENS 5 News Now. A young man in critical condition after being shot in the head in a drive-by shooting. This happened around 8:30 last night on Flanders Avenue. That's near Commercial Avenue and I-35. Police say the guy was standing in a driveway at a friend's home when a car drove by and someone began shooting. Not really clear if he was the intended target. He was hit in the head and rushed to the hospital. Police believe the gunman used a rifle to shoot the man. He's 19, maybe 20 years old. An hour later, an argument between an uncle and his nephew ended with a shooting. Police say the 19 and 49-year-olds got into it. Investigators say the nephew shot his uncle in the leg and then ran away. Police found him in a lot next door, hiding in tall grass. The uncle's expected to be okay. Meantime, the nephew could face a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. An Alamo Ranch couple says their dog was shot and killed Sunday morning while they were out on a walk. Beverly and Lloyd Chambers come to this secluded area along Culebra Creek pretty often. Sunday morning, Lloyd let their dog Hazel off the leash. They say she was just a little ways ahead when they heard gunshots. The 6-year-old dog was hit 3 times. They rushed her to the vet, but unfortunately, she didn't make it. The couple didn't see the shooter, but they have a couple of theories.
Possibility she was shot because he looks like a police dog. She was shot just for target practice, just for the fun of it, but there was no mistake that they intended to kill the dog.
Right now, there are no suspects. If you know anything about the incident, you're asked to call police. Meantime, the Chambers say they want people to know this happened just so they'll be aware if they're in the area. With time and oxygen running out, new underwater sounds are giving a glimmer of hope in the search for that missing sub with 5 people on board. Authorities say the OceanGate vessel, dubbed Titan, had enough oxygen to last around 96 hours when it left. Now, after more than 2 days, that supply is dwindling. And CBS has learned a group of leaders in the submersible industry sent the company a letter warning of possible catastrophic problems in 2018. U.S. and Canadian military units have searched a combined area of about 7,600 square miles. At the Texas Capitol, lawmakers pushed back on the decision on rules for impeachment proceedings. We were expecting to learn more about the procedure for Ken Paxton's impeachment trial yesterday, but the special Senate committee adjourned last night without any announcement. Now, the rules could include details on what kind of evidence can be presented, how witnesses can be called, and when the actual trial will start. The lead attorney for Mr. Paxton, Tony Busby, is urging the committee to allow a rule to let the Senate toss out the House-approved articles of impeachment. Now, the rules could also address whether Paxton's wife, State Senator Angela Paxton, will be allowed to have a role in the trial or if she'll be required to recuse herself. Las Vegas officials say an apartment building under construction went up in flames yesterday afternoon. Check out this huge fire. The city says an apartment building under construction just burned. They don't know how yet. The chief says it started on the roof. They spent several hours just keeping it from spreading to other nearby buildings. No one was hurt. This morning, crews are still on the scene monitoring for hot spots. And trending online, Victor Wembanyama is getting a proper New York introduction before the NBA draft. The 7'5" basketball star headed below ground to check out the city's subway. And of course, he had to stop for some pictures with some of New York's finest. Looks like he barely fit inside the subway, so tall. He was in New York yesterday also to throw out the first pitch at the Yankees game. And let's just say, Paul, it's probably a good thing he's a basketball star instead of a pitcher.
Yeah, you know, very well maybe the first time he's ever held a baseball, maybe. All right, as we head through the day today, 103 degrees for a high, heat index about 115, excessive heat warning until 9 o'clock. And there is a chance, not a very good chance, but there is a chance of a few thunderstorms moving off the hill country, about a 20% chance, and a very slight risk that some of those could be severe.
Certainly not baseball weather. You know, you couldn't even see that ball in Wemby's hand when he wrapped it around. It almost hit it completely. That is your KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for following us online, too. I'm Barry Davis. I'll see you tomorrow.